Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Altcoin Mentors YouTube channel. My name is Peter, and today I'm going to be doing a second part on technical analysis on what I use in my daily trading, what gives me signals and where to put targets, etc. So today I'm going to talk about the support and resistance. So if you don't follow us on Twitter or on Telegram or on TradingView, right, I suggest you should. So let me show you. This is our Telegram page. I will put you a link down below. But this morning at 8 in the morning, I put out a little blurb on what I'm going to be doing today. So this morning I said that Bitcoin, LTC, and XMR, Monero, turned into a long-term negative on our wave trend. And then I put out a couple of targets for my positions. So my target for Bitcoin was 8,400. Ether was at support at 9 in the morning over here. I said that if it breaks, the next target is 567. Litecoin target was 160. Ripple is 67 cents. Bitcoin Cash was at support. Next level is 925. So Ether and Bitcoin Cash, they were both at support and they're longer term swing plays. EOS, I had a target of 522. NEO target of 70, and XMR target of 216. I also tweeted it as well. So if you follow us on Twitter, you would have gotten it this morning. Same thing. You'll see I did it 7 hours ago. And if you look at a little bit of a longer tweet, I said that, I tweeted out 2 days ago that the Bitcoin target was at 8,400. And the next level is 7,700. So if I scroll down, right, you can see it. Bitcoin breaks 200 daily EMA, replay of the other day. Next target is 8,400. So how did I know that 8,400 was going to be the next target? So that's where support and resistance come into play. So here is 8,400, this green line. Support. So why is it support? Well, it supported the number here, it supported the number here. But that's not all. If we go backwards, right, further back, you'll see that this is an important line. This area is an important line. That happened in February. If we go further back, all the way here, this back then was resistance, back in November. So the line is very significant at 8,400. So currently we are at 8,300. I am out of my short-term position because I had set a target and I got kicked out at 8,400. I took my profits, from there. The other day I said that the market was coiling between major resistance at 9,400 and the 200 daily EMA, which was at 9,000. It was bouncing back and forth for almost a day and a half, and it finally took off to the downside. On one of my swings, my target is down here, 76 to 7,700. Like I said in my tweet, that is my target. So from here, it's really not that far. It's really a daily ATR. So in one day, it can go from 8,400 to 7,600. Because that daily ATR is 800. So that's not really that far down. So the swing trade I've had for a long time. I had it starting from about here, about a week ago. I've been positive on that trade, so why get out? My target is really down below to 7,600. And to be honest, I would like to see it go all the way down to, right, my target down here, which was before at 5,900. It almost got to it. Almost. Came very close. Right? So the target here is 7,600, was hit before, bounced off, and then it went back up. So that's what I am looking for on Bitcoin. So that I want to hit, perfectly, 100%, and I got out. So let me show you the other one. So Litecoin, same thing. So Litecoin was in a downtrend, 160 was my target, and it hit it right on the dot, and it bounced off. That's why I took profits, right? I set a target range, I hit it, and it came off. So same thing. Last week, 160 was my target down here below. So when you go back, same thing, 160. There's a line that there's a lot of action going on over there. So 160 was my target over there. The other one was XMR, Monero. So here is 9 a.m. It was right around here. Took a short position, right? Just like I tweeted out, everything has time frame alignment now. the long-term trend, medium-term trend, and the short-term trend for XMR, Monero, is negative. So it's an easy call for me to go in short and take a nice little profit right down here at 216. So for me here, the yellow is important medium-term support. So if it was a yellow, right, sorry, if it's a green is a medium-term support. If it was a yellow, like it was up here, I might not have taken profits because sometimes it breaks, right? Yellow is short-term support. So because it was a medium, I got out. If it was a yellow, I might have stayed in, but I took it. So three other ones that had very close calls. So EOS, my line is here, 522. We had that back to over here and way, way back, right? All the way over here. So this is a number that I'm looking forward to hitting. It came very, very close. It came up to 535, 535. I'm looking forward to get to 522. So I'll be in it until it gets there. It's at 537 right now. So if it gets close, then I'm going to keep my position a little bit tighter. So next one is NEO. Right, so NEO, same thing here. My target was at 70. Here at 9 o'clock, it was right around here at 78. It's a 4-hour ATR, so I thought that it had a very good chance of getting there. Right now, it is at 71.76, so it wouldn't take much for it to go down there. I'm still in it, and I have a hard limit at 70.11, exactly on the number. Next one is Ripple. So Ripple, I have my target was at 67, actually 67.94, pretty close to 6802. This one came really pretty close, 6888. Currently it's at 71. If it goes up a little bit higher, I'll probably get out of it because I don't want to be losing a majority of my profits. So this position, I got in around 77. So as it goes higher, I'm still very profitable. But if it doesn't break, right, a little bit quicker, I will start to take profits. The other swings are Ether. So as you can see here, my target 567 is way down here. So this is a position that this was at support. So if you look at the tweets, you'll see that Ether and Bitcoin Cash were both at support. So this green line here, if it crashes through, I think it'll go down here to around 565, 567 area. Same thing for Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash was at a support level. It went through, and I look at the chart and I say, oh, last week it was all the way at 925. So that is my target. So I will trail it a little bit tighter if it doesn't go through. But I expect it to happen, today or tomorrow, or maybe a couple of days. But 64, the range isn't that far to get to from where I went in at, which is around 9 o'clock. So 9 o'clock it was at 1020, so I'm looking to get into 80 points right down below. So we're not talking about, it's within the daily ATR range of 108. So we'll see what happens. So this is how I play support and resistance. So I will go back to Bitcoin and show you. So what happens with Bitcoin is that if I look at back at the universe, right? I widen the scope out. So this is Bitcoin. So what I'm looking for are places that numbers have hit, right? Over and over again. So this is the top, which is 19,200. Another resistance area here at 16.3 because it hit it 1, 2, 3 times, right? This number here is a support line, resistance line. It hit it 1, 2, 3, 4 times, right? This number here, which is 11.7, is a number because it hit it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. So as numbers repeat themselves, history tends to repeat it because there are people who are positioning themselves in those areas to either buy or to sell. So there are people like me who will put in an order and want to get filled at certain prices. So if you got in at those prices, you might want to get out at that price as well. So those are targets that I set. So that's why the levels of support and resistance, you have to think of it as a floor. So I'll give you the example. So we'll just go by colors. We'll just focus on the red. So let's say this is the first floor, second floor, third floor, fourth floor, and fifth floor. What you have to remember is that what we call support and resistance are just those lines. Because if the number is below here, from the first to the second floor, we call the second floor the ceiling. But if you're on the second floor, you call it the floor. So depending on where you're at, whether you're above or below, it's either support or resistance. So if you focus on numbers where it's been hit previously, over and over again, not just once, right? I usually like it to have it hit about 3 times. If you do that on a visual, you'll see that it matches up pretty well with Fibonacci sequences, Elliott wave, etc. Because that's where buyers and sellers are positioned for a while. So I think there is another person, another old school technician like me, who understands the areas where people will buy and where people will sell, because that is the area where they can get filled at, and that's where really support and resistance really comes from. These are areas of interest for a lot of people. So hopefully this helps. As always, we thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Telegram and on TradingView. I'll put up the links down below. Thank you and have a good day.